All right, here with Reggae Boy left back, Greg Leigh. First of all, walk us through this match real quick.
Yeah, I don't think it was the best game we played, if I'm honest. I feel like we had a lot of misplaced passes in the first half. Didn't really get no momentum, but end of the day we got the result we needed, so that's the positive we can take from it.
Speak to us about what was going through your mind and the team's mind coming off of a win in Nicaragua, playing a home game against Honduras.
I think we wanted to push the ball forward. I think at the end of the day, we know that we only needed a draw, but at the same time we want to be that team who can break teams down and get goals. And I think that we maybe forced the ball a little bit too much in the first half, rather than keep looking after it and making them run. So I feel like there was a bit more pressure on us to create chances, which is probably why we didn't play so well in the first half. But the main thing today was keeping a clean sheet, and we did that.
You talk about pressure. This Reggae Boy team has drawn what I think is the biggest fandom in the last decade at least. Being a Reggae Boy fan for well over 15, 20 years. I think in the last 10 years is the most we've seen people come out. Speak to us about the pressure that has on you guys, just this many people in the fans cheering you guys on.
I mean, it's pressure, but it's what we do, it's what we like. We'd rather play with people in the stands than no one in the stands. And I think the reason people are coming out is because this team is exciting. We've got exciting forward players, we've got exciting attackers, we play some exciting football at times. So I feel like we relish the pressure. I think today, I don't know if it was the pressure that got to us. I think it was just more that we just didn't play well. But again, I think that you've seen how it progressed in the team. There's been times we haven't played well in the last couple of years and we would have lost those games. Do you know what I mean? Maybe 2-0 or a last minute goal or whatever. The positive is that the games we haven't played so well, like today, we're still getting a result that's going to see us to the top of the table.
A big question that I had to ask you from the last game. Now a controversial one.
I know you're going to ask.
we scored a goal and we saw somewhat of a reaction of dissent from Greg Leigh. Walk us through what was going through your mind after you had that beautiful header and Romario Williams would have tapped it in.
So I think at first I'm thinking I've headed it and it's in. Do you know what I'm saying? So I'm looking at the goal thinking it's in, I've got the goal. And then I seen obviously he's knocked it in. So my first thing was he better not be offside, because if he's offside I'm going to kill him. And then the second one was I can't believe he took my goal away from me. And then after that I thought, you know what, the guy plays so well, I'm happy with the assist, he can take the goal. Yeah.
So did you guys continue to talk about it throughout the night back at the hotel?
Yeah, I let him know. I've already said he owes me another one, so if he gets a penalty it might be mine still. But I was happy for him, he deserved it.
Alright, for sure, he had a good game. But your individual performance today, speak to us about how you felt about how you played today.
I think I'm my own worst critic, so I feel like I know I could have done a lot better, especially with the ball. I think off the ball's okay, maybe 1-2 missteps, but I think on the ball, a little bit sloppy, and I think I could do a bit better. But I think in the second half we controlled the game a lot more, so I was happy with my positional play, and I think that there was nothing really that troubled me defensively other than maybe one missed header in the second half. So I was happy defensively, a lot better. I can do a lot better with the ball.
Alright, although the performance wasn't necessarily our best one, we've done enough to advance to the next round. We were at this position last year and it was 2 spectacular games that would have resulted in us getting to the Nations League finals. We may well end up playing against Canada again. How do you feel about those upcoming fixtures in November? What are your thoughts on those upcoming fixtures?
I feel positive. I think that at the end of the day, games like today, even though they are not for the performance we want, to play not as well and win, and get a draw and get the result is positive. I think 2 clean sheets out of the last 2 games again is a positive, and we play Canada, we know what they're about. We're not scared. How can we be scared? We scored I think 4 goals against them last time in 2 games, so I don't feel the team are necessarily scared of playing Canada. So I feel we're feeling positive going into it. Yeah.
All right, and lastly, just speak to us about what you, Greg Leigh, can take from this window going back to Europe and then hopefully for Jamaica again in November.
I think it's been good to get minutes. I think that it's been good to get minutes for Jamaica again. That was my 20th cap today, so I'm really proud and honoured, and it's a big thing for me and my family. So that's a real positive thing, I'd say. And I think that we're getting more and more info of how the new coach wants to play. So I think that for me is a nice thing to get forward, obviously with the team, and getting that cohesion with all the players that haven't always played together. I don't feel that obviously Mason came in today, so a new back four, so it's good to get minutes into the back four together and sort of get that chemistry. And I'm gonna take that because when I'm back home, I don't get as much of an advanced role. So I relish that of getting forward and trying to get headers and cross the ball as much as I can.
All right, good win there again.
Appreciate that. Thank you very much.